we are pleased to welcome in Gotham forward, a rookie. She's balling out in her first year in NWSL, Sarah Schupansky, to the show. Sarah, welcome in. How are you?
I'm good. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm so excited to be here. It's really an honor to talk to you guys. Like I said, I watch all of your stuff and you guys are so knowledgeable at everything. So it's so cool to be here.
Dee, we have a fan. How cool.
I love it. We're mutual fans. This is great.
We are mutual fans. All right, Sarah, before we get into Gotham NWSL stuff, you're coming off of a US U23 camp. You were in Germany, played 2 games there, but this under Emma Hayes, she has really renewed the importance of a U23 camp and getting competition. So take us inside the camp a little bit. How was it to be with the U23s and competing?
I mean, it was such an incredible experience. I had never really been in the youth system growing up, so I thought it was just past my time when I finally got to like 2021. And so when I saw that she was bringing this age group back, it was really encouraging to me. And I mean, obviously, the ultimate goal is to be a part of that group. And I'm so thankful for the opportunity to have been in a few of the previous camps. But what Emma Hayes is doing with the national team is really, really admirable. And I mean, I've been watching the national team since I was young. So to be able to kind of be on the inside of everything and learn the system and know the dynamics that she's instilling into the players, that's super cool. Because now I don't only get to watch the games, I get to watch them and analyze how everything is going on and see what they're deciding to do that game. And I don't want to give too much away, but it really is cool to see everything in fruition. And I think that, I mean, anybody would be honored to wear the crest, but I'm just it's truly an honor every time. And that was the first time I got to officially play in an international competition, and the level was incredible. And just I'm not only learning so much from the coaching staff that I get to play under there, but I'm also learning so much from the players around me and just getting to analyze their games and see what makes them up close, and getting to kind of maybe pick a couple of things off of their game to try to implement them into mine. And everybody's super helpful and super encouraging and very welcoming. And so it's just a really, really great experience. And I think the environment that Emma is creating, not only for the full team, but also for this U23 group, and I bet all of the younger age groups as well, it's great. And I think it's only going to get better.
Sarah, I remember going to U23 camps, and I talked with McCall and Jen Beatty about this the other day, about when you went in, who was like your big sis? Like, who maybe were you kind of intimidated to meet, and who kind of surprised you, and maybe you picked up a lot from their game, whether on or off the pitch, from in this camp?
So I've only been playing midfield for a little bit. So going into this camp and seeing obviously Jaden Shaw and Corbin Albert on this specific roster, I knew right away that I was going to try to do everything I can to learn as much as I could from them, just because of how talented they are, how knowledgeable they are, and how experienced they are in that area of the field. And I definitely did that. They are just as great as everybody describes them to be. With the ball and on and off the field. So definitely those two I was really excited to play with and just learn from. And they were two of the most encouraging players there. Very, very experienced, and definitely acted like they kind of just senior players. Like they came in and they weren't putting themselves above anybody else. They were there to be with us and to help us, and especially new players like me come in and feel comfortable within Emma's system and answering any questions I might have had. So them two especially. And then obviously you guys know Lily Reale. She's been in the system for a while, just growing up. And so when I first was called into camp a couple of months ago, she was so encouraging, because I was obviously a little bit nervous. And to kind of have her, and not only on the field but also off the field, she's always there to reassure me when I need it. And traveling in the airports internationally is not an easy task, so it's nice to have somebody there to help with all of that stuff too. But it's really great to get to experience this stuff with her as well. And she's a great player, and you can learn a ton from her, even though I don't play too similar positions. I don't know if you would want to put me in the back line, but she's very great on the ball, so I can definitely take a few things away from her game as well. But honestly, everybody, that pool of players is so talented, so you can watch anybody at any given moment, even when they're not on the ball, and take something away from it, which is surreal, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity to do that.
Well, we've loved watching you, and especially the connection between you and Lily Reale. So I'm so glad that you brought her up, because you two have been such fun players for Gotham to me, and learning new positions, learning this new style of play. And she also assisted your first career professional goal. Can you tell us how that moment felt?
Yeah, honestly, when I think back, I was just kind of in shock because it happened so early in the game. So usually it takes a little bit of time to like get into things and get settled into the game. But it happened so quickly, and I remember right after it happened, I was surprised the ball got through. I mean, it was a beautiful ball, but usually as an attacking midfielder, you're ready for the second balls and something to pop out, and for it to just glide all the way through. Credit to Lily, because that was incredible. But I was like, just focus, Sarah. Like, just make
Keep it low.
contact. Yeah, exactly. But I just remember right after it went in, like, obviously celebrated for a split second, but I was just trying to find Lily because it was such a great ball. I was just trying to find her, and you can see me like running back and trying to find her to basically say thank you. But yeah, I mean, it was a really great feeling to score the goal, but I think the assist was the best part of that play for sure. But yeah, Lily is great. I love playing with her. She's such an incredible presence, not only during the games and on the field, but also off the field, and she's so encouraging, not only to me, but also to the other rookies. And I think she's going to go so far in this sport. So to be playing with her is really special.
Well, it sounds like she's lucky to have a teammate like you too. You're like hyping her up. I love it, which is
No,
really
she
cool to
deserves
hear.
it.
Yeah,
She
it's
really
cool to
deserves it.
hear. Well, you deserve it too, Sarah, because you, as you mentioned, I mean, you played higher up the pitch in college, and with Gotham, dropped a little bit deeper into the midfield and have really cemented yourself in how Gotham plays and the style and the buildup. But you had to adjust and learn it. So you talked about some of the players you're learning from at U23s, but at Gotham, I mean, that roster is stacked, absolutely, with so much talent. What have you picked up from some of the other players on the team, whether it be on the field or even off the field, and how you kind of prepare as a pro?
Yeah, so it was definitely a little bit of an adjustment. But Gotham plays such a fluid system that it wasn't as drastic as you might think, going from forward to midfield, because there's a lot of movement and fluidity. So honestly, just on the defensive side of the ball and things like that, that's where the real adjusting comes into play. And the staff here and the players here, my teammates, are so encouraging to just have freedom and confidence on the ball and play the game that I know how to play, just on a little bit of a different area of the field. But it's been fun because I don't really have a preference when it comes to like the left side or the right side, or whatever foot I want to use. So it's nice to have both sides at my disposal, because in college I
Yeah.
sometimes found myself like having to drive inside to and really only getting to hit those long balls with my right foot, but now getting to kind of do both with such talent around me. I mean, I don't think that I would be playing the way that I am without the people around me. And I'm learning so much from them, picking up from their experiences, and not only just from what they're doing with the ball, but also their encouragement off the field, and the way that they just are so open to helping me whenever I come with any questions. I do ask a lot of questions, but I'm I don't think I'll stop soon, because I'm learning so much. And obviously there's Jalen Howell, and her experience is insane. When she played at Florida State, she was a senior when I was a freshman, and we played them at Florida State my freshman year, and they gave me the job of defending her And I don't even know if I ever
No
even
way.
told her this, but it was probably the most difficult, like, 60 minutes before we dropped into, like, a back six, but it was, like, the most difficult 60 minutes ever. She's just so talented, so mobile, and very, vocal on the field, and that's very helpful, but learning from her has been an incredible experience. Obviously, Rose is coming back now, and that is something that I've been so excited for because I've been watching her for the longest time, the biggest fan of her, and she's just turning out to be the best person ever as well. So um, now that she's getting more involved, she's calling me over and helping me with the little idiosyncrasies that come with playing the number 10 position. And I don't think there's anybody better in the world to be learning from than her. And so that's been really special as well. But I think there's so much to learn from every single person on the field, even if they're not in your position. Like I said before, I love taking stuff away from Lily's game. She's so good at just driving at players and really committing to the play with her first touch. You look at Midge and you see how great she is in 1v1 situations, obviously, but she only gets herself into those situations because of how great she is with her movement and stuff like that. So there's like, you could give me the roster and I could tell you multiple things about each person that I've taken away from their game and just have tried to at least put in the back of my head for if I'm ever in a situation and can whip out somebody else's incredible skills. But like you said, the roster is stacked, and that's credit to the management and the organization here. And I think that this team can go really, really far, and it's really special to be a part of it. And I hope that I can just continue to contribute in any way that I can.
Well, congratulations, Sarah, on an awesome start to your rookie season, lifting the CONCACAF W Champions Cup, hopefully the first of many trophies that you get to lift. And we get to watch you, everyone, in action this Saturday as Gotham takes on Kansas City, 1 p.m. Eastern on CBS. You can watch it, watch Sarah, and watch Gotham as they take on number 1 KC Current. Sarah, thank you so much for hanging with us. This was so fun, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you both taking the time.